Welcome back to Raptor Runs. In the last adventure, as a Stegosaurus, I barely escaped a crushing blow from a Diplodocus's massive tail. But in this video, I survived against all odds, and the journey only gets wilder from here. Let's dive in.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting videos just like this one.
The fog is thick, and I can barely see what's ahead. Every step feels uncertain, but in a world like this, danger could be lurking just beyond the mist. Through the dense fog, I spotted the outlines of lifeless dinosaur bodies near the lake. The air felt heavy with danger. Unsure of what caused this, I made the choice to steer clear of the lake, trusting my instincts to keep me safe. I sprinted through the thick fog towards the nearest pond, my heart pounding with every step. But when I arrived, I was utterly shocked by what lay before me. It was something I never expected to see. As I stood there, catching my breath, the ground began to tremble beneath me. Giant footsteps echoed through the fog. It was the unmistakable sound of sauropods. Then, through the haze, I saw them. Brachiosaurus surrounded by hunters. And not just any hunters. It was the Saurophaganax. A chill ran down my spine as I realized the danger unfolding. But to my surprise, the Saurophaganax didn't attack me. They kept their distance, recognizing what I carried: a deadly weapon, my spiky tail. Even the fiercest hunters knew better than to mess with a Stegosaurus. Carefully, I made my way closer to the pond, slowly moving along the side of a hill on my right while the pond remained on my left. It was then I realized I had entered the territory of the Saurophaganax. The air was thick with tension. Every shadow felt like a lurking predator, and I knew I had to tread cautiously. This was their domain. I stopped for a moment, covered myself in mud to blend in, and prepared for what was next. With the fog still thick and the danger around me, I was ready to keep moving. No turning back now. As I continued my journey, I spotted another herd of Stegosaurus in the distance, but I wasn't about to risk getting too close. In a world like this, even fellow Stegosaurus could be unpredictable, and I needed to stay cautious. As the fog finally began to lift, I let out a broad, powerful roar, making sure the other Stegosaurus knew I was here. It was my way of claiming my space, letting them know that I'm a dominant male, a solo force to be reckoned with. I slowly made my way back towards the pond, keeping my guard up. The thirst was strong and I needed to drink, but I wasn't about to let my guard down in this land of constant danger. I noticed the Saurophaganax had returned, likely after a hunt. They were near the water, cleaning themselves and drinking, their bellies full after a successful feast. It was clear they weren't done with their territory yet. I slowly approached the pond, moving cautiously toward the Saurophaganax. They stood their ground, eyes flicking towards me. We both knew neither of us wanted a fight. Without a word, we communicated in our own way, signaling that for now, we weren't a threat to each other. The tension in the air eased, but I remained ready, always wary, always alert. As I watched the scene unfold, I noticed something unexpected. A herd of Stegosaurus had begun to expel the Saurophaganax from their territory. 2 subadults and 1 adult stego charged towards the hunters, making it clear they weren't welcome here. The tension between the species was about to escalate. The dominant Saurophaganax lunged at one of the subadult Stegosaurus, its powerful jaws sinking into the young stego's side. The attack was brutal, and the subadult began to bleed heavily. I stood frozen, unable to intervene, helplessly watching the violence unfold before me. Desperate to stop the bloodshed, I tried to draw their attention to me. With a loud roar and a display of my spiked tail, I hoped to shift their focus, trying to calm the situation before it got any worse. Luckily, the towering Brachiosaurus, with their immense size and calm demeanor, stepped in just in time. Their presence was enough to halt the fight, forcing the Saurophaganax to back off. The Stegosaurus, relieved and bruised, slowly retreated, escaping the chaos and finding a safer distance. With the danger subsiding, I found a moment of peace. I began munching on the lush green leaves around me, enjoying the simple pleasure of a quiet meal. In a world so full of chaos, it was a brief escape. After finishing my meal, I began moving northwest, towards the lake. The path ahead was unclear, but the promise of the lake kept me going, ready for whatever challenges awaited in that direction.
As I neared the lake, small dinosaurs gathered to drink, but I knew better. The Macumosaurus, a massive crocodile, ruled the waters. I had to scan the area first, making sure the coast was clear before I could drink. And that wraps up part 2 of my solo Stegosaurus journey for now. If you're enjoying the adventure and want to see what happens next, please support my channel. I'm putting in a lot of hard work, and your support means the world to me. Thanks for watching.